Hello and welcome to Baker Brews. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Donna, and here on this channel we like to chat about homesteading in the city, and we share a ton of our family adventures. Today I want to show you guys this awesome skillet shepherd's pie recipe. This is my go-to shepherd's pie recipe. It is what I do whenever I have leftover mashed potatoes.
Shepherd's pie is such a great one-dish meal. Like I said before, it's pretty much my go-to whenever we have leftover mashed potatoes. But overall, it's just a warm and hearty and filling dish. And shepherd's pie is actually also known as cottage pie, which I didn't know. But I just love the flavorful combination of like the meat and the broth and the veggies and those creamy potatoes, and it's just finished with the perfection of cheese baked on top. And I personally love to cut some fresh chives on if you have them handy as well. Here to start, I am just prepping the meat to cook with a whole onion. I am cooking up 1 pound of hamburger with 1 whole onion. But my recipe that I have for you guys here does show that you only need half a pound of meat. So what I'm doing is I'm basically preparing this meat because my hamburger comes in 1 pound. So I'm cooking the hamburger and the onion and the garlic all together. And then I'm going to remove half of it and save half of it for another recipe, whether that's chili or tacos or something else. And I just freeze this pre-cooked meat and have it in the freezer handy, ready to go. I'm also cutting up some fresh carrots today. Feel free to use frozen veggies if you would like. Normally I use a frozen vegetable medley of like the peas, beans, corn, and carrots, or whatever it is, whatever combination of veggies you like. And then I would just put a layer of that frozen veg in. But since I'm using some raw carrots today, I did have to cook it a little extra longer. And then here I am taking my vegetable bouillon cube. You can use beef bouillon, you can use vegetable bouillon cubes, you can, get beef broth or vegetable broth, like whatever is your jam. I really like to use these veggie bouillon cubes, and I'm just going to take it and mix it with some water and break it apart so that when I add it to the meat, it's just a nice flavorful juice. I'm also seasoning the meat and onion mixture with 1 package of onion soup mix, and then the secret not so secret ingredient here is Worcestershire sauce. I adore adding this to my meat dishes, especially shepherd's pie. I don't know, it just gives it like that extra zip, extra zing flavor that I really like. So it is totally my jam. I would highly recommend that. You can also optionally add chili flakes if you do like a spicier shepherd's pie.
So I just got this to boil just so that the carrots are starting to soften up because they are raw carrots. Usually I use the triple frozen blend of like peas, carrots, and corn, but I am out of peas and we're using frozen corn, so that doesn't need any extra cook time. And then these are raw carrots, so that is why I'm just mixing them in with the meat. If you like your distinct layers in a shepherd's pie, then you can cook the meat with the sauce and everything, and then just like layer your veggies on top as you want so that you have a distinct layer of meat and then veggies and then the mashed potatoes and cheese. So I don't mind my veggies mixed in with my meat. I actually think it tastes better, so that is why I just mix it all together. Yeah. And I also had a whole bunch of red pepper, so that is why this is a great dish to like add those miscellaneous veggies into to hide them. Once they're cooked in, nobody's the wiser. It just is one tasty vegetable medley. Because the cast iron holds a lot of heat, I'm just going to turn the temperature off and let this sit on the stove while I get the mashed potatoes ready and the cheese grated. Here is my leftover container of mashed potatoes. It is huge. There was a lot of leftover mashed potatoes. This is my favorite thing to do with the leftover mashed potatoes. Make a whole bunch and then use it for shepherd's pie. I usually have never enough mashed potatoes, so we'll see today if I was able to save enough. Like, I feel like it's a lot of mashed potatoes. So hopefully this will be a good amount for on top of the shepherd's pie.
Got 2 trapdoors done. How exciting is that? Now, what are you making? I'm making a snake. I just put it over.
Wow, that's full.
You okay to pick that up?
Wow.
Crap. Welcome back. We're eating a microwave. It's so good.
What did I just say? Because we're eating shepherd's pie.
Well, pie is called not apple pie. It's called pie.
It's called shepherd's pie because it's mashed potatoes and meat.
And cheese and goulash.
Yeah.
And go
And
Worcestershire.
cheese. Well, I just put a few on top.
Why?
I like them.
And then they jump back down on the file and they're so weird. It's like they're standing on an invisible platform.
Can we give the camera a thumbs up together?
I got it.
Is that what I do? Thumbs up is like.
Oh, yeah.
And as great as this is the joy.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it inspires you to try making shepherd's pie for yourself and your family.
Yeah.